Hello, comrades! Welcome to a new feature I hope to remember to do at the end of every month. It's called The Condition or the State of the United Socialist States of America. Based upon the antics of the Democrats in Congress and our Democratic President, President Obama, in the White House. Yay! And to help me remember at the end of each month, I am now keeping a spreadsheet. In this spreadsheet, I have two columns, a minus and a plus. Whenever they do anything that's positive, I check off the plus column. Whenever they do something that is negative, I check off the minus column. So let's start off within their antics in the month of January 2009. The first item on here is a plus for President Obama because he put a restriction on his employees in his administration on when they can become lobbyists after they leave his administration. That's a plus. That's a good one, President Obama. Now President Obama gets a minus because he issued an executive order to close down the prison at Guantanamo Bay, better known as GITMO, with all those despicable detainees there. Hopefully we can talk the French into open up Devil's Island to ship them over there. That's a minus. Now we get another minus for President Obama because he signed an executive order for the United Socialist States of America taxpayer, you and me, to pay for abortions in other countries. Yeah, in other countries. What kind of sense does that make? Why were you paying to murder people in other countries? Or forget about it if you don't think it's murder. Why are we paying for a medical procedure taking place in other countries when we're having problems here in our own country? And now here is another minus for President Obama. He appointed as the Secretary of the Treasury, which is over the Internal Revenue Service, the IRS, a gentleman by the name of Timothy Geithner. Timothy Geithner is a self-admitted tax cheat. For 2 years he did not report a portion of his income to the Internal Revenue Service, and he wasn't going to pay it until he got nominated for the position. So he paid the back taxes plus the penalties. So now we have a man over the IRS who cheated the IRS. To Democrats, that makes perfectly good sense. To the United Socialist States of America, you better get used to this kind of behavior. Yeah! Alright. Then we have another minus. And that's because of the Speaker of the House, that Democrat, Nancy Pelosi from San Francisco. She put in the stimulus package a big chunk of money to pay for abortions. Now we have a plus. The plus is President Obama asked her to take it out of the stimulus package, which she did, and which I'm willing to bet is hidden somewhere else within there. But overtly, it's a minus for her, but a plus for President Obama. A minus for President Obama and the Congress, they passed the stimulus package, that pork bill. Yeah. Then we're going to end off with a plus for President Obama. His Federal Communications Chairman, the FCC, told him they're Democrats in Congress, you might not want to consider passing what is called the Fairness Doctrine. The Fairness Doctrine would limit free speech by conservatives on talk radio. He said that President Obama was not in favor of the Fairness Doctrine because President Obama believes there should be healthy opposition and he believes in a healthy exchange of ideas. God bless you, President Obama. I salute you for that. Alright, folks. So that's the plus and minus report on them there Democrats and President Obama for the month of January 2009 in the United Socialist States of America. Alright, folks. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless the United Socialist States of America. And God bless the nation you happen to be in. See you.
Springing to the call for 300,000 more, shouting.